Okay, Rod, so a 7-0 win today at AFC Sudbury. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a good workout. We had 2 45s, which was good. But yeah, no, listen, I thought we played some really good football. I thought it was very clinical in the second half. I felt obviously in the first half they made more of a game of it. And probably like, you know, any time in football when you're conceding 3 or 4, your heads go down, so it become a little bit more one-sided. I thought they showed up well, Sudbury, in the first half. Second half, I thought we put them to bed and was very clinical. But all this is just about getting minutes. That's all we're looking to do. I mean, the boys are still out there running now. As far as I'm concerned, this is, you know, nobody wins anything in pre-season. It's just going to be down to us to try and get the boys as fit as we can. Hopefully stay injury-free. And you know, keep progressing. So, but pleased with the fixture, and you know, as I say, some of the finishing today was sublime, and that's one thing that I kept knocking on about last year about how we finished teams off. And but listen, I know it's against the lower opposition, but some of the finishing in there today, obviously Lowe's had some good chances. Keeper seemed to save all his efforts, but the rest of them was good goals.
Any players that maybe perhaps stood out for you today?
No, I'm looking at all different situations really, you know. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you know, everybody's saying about Andy Fennell at the moment because he's the young lad who's sort of come back to the club, scored a very good goal, but no, just genuinely I think everybody, you know, even some of the trialists are doing okay. So we go again on Tuesday. Tuesday we play Harringay, and then we have Dagenham on the Friday. So there's 2 games in next week, which put more minutes in the tanks of the players. And I think their fitness levels are looking okay, and they've worked hard since we've been back in. But no, overall I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think some of the players that we had last year made themselves a bit fitter as well. I did have conversations with 2 or 3 of the players at the end of the season and said, look, I need you to come back in fitter. And to be fair to them, they've taken note and they've done that. So, yeah, overall, really happy. And, you know, as I say, it's just another exercise for the boys to get fit. But scoreline says 7-0, but the big thing for me is keeping a clean sheet as well, because I think that's good mentality. And to score 7 goals, I thought was really pleasing, and some really good goals. Ollie Muldoon's free kick in there was fantastic, and you look at Andy Fennell's little jink and strike. But overall, when you look at Billy Knott's first goal, that got us going. So overall, I'm really pleased. So exercise has completed its job today. So we move on to Tuesday.
And for every season, you know, the goal is to hopefully try and get promoted to the National League. But do you think you might be approaching it any differently, or was it business as usual for the season ahead?
No, listen, we know it's going to be a tough season. There's some good sides in there. All we've got to do is just keep trying to work hard in pre-season, get ourselves as fit as we can, and then wait for the opening game, which we now find out is Hampton at home, and then a tough one away at Concord. So that's what I'll be focusing on, making sure we're right for them 2 games. Overall season, as I say to you, we've been in the playoffs now 3 years on the bounce. Very unfortunate year 1. Obviously year 2 we got beat in the semis, and year 3 in the semis. So I need to go one better somewhere, if not 2 better, to get us out of the semis and into the final and try and win that. Whether we can win it outright, I can't tell you that at this stage. I don't know what other teams are doing, and I'm sure, like everything, the teams with the budgets will probably be there or thereabouts. Our budget's sensible, but it's not one of the biggest spenders in our division, so we have to be mindful of that. So, but listen, value for money. I think you're seeing a good squad put together there, and one that's going to compete from now to the end of the season. So, I have no qualms. Can we compete and try and get out of the division? Of course we can. It's as simple as that. So, as I say, we want a nice change room, good atmosphere, which is what I think I'm seeing in there at the moment. All the boys seem to be wrapped around one another, and they've only been together a couple of weeks, so that's another good sign, positive as well. So, but overall, yeah, that's 2 wins in pre-season. You can't ask for no more, and hopefully the boys are feeling some benefit.